YouTube? This is Wawa Echo. My name is Zach, and I'm here today for the Smackdown survey for Smackdown Live, October 17th of 2017. This was not a terrible Smackdown. It wasn't. There was no real big hype for anything. There wasn't many big spots, but I mean, what's to be expected? It was an average show, but I'm going to go through each segment and give it an up or down based on whether I liked it or not. The opening of the show had Daniel Bryan, and I was going to give a down for this because I've only been watching SmackDown regularly for a few weeks, and it started out with an authority figure every time, but they didn't want it to be an authority figure basis. But I do like how he outlines the show to the crowd and to the TV before the show. So I was kind of conflicted. So I'm not going to give an up or down yet to him until he was interrupted by Sami Zayn and then later on Kevin Owens. And overall, I felt like they didn't really have to down Daniel Bryan that bad, but they were being really good heels. They didn't go so far as to bring his real life into it any more than it was already brought in by storyline. Like on Raw, we saw, especially between Cena and Reigns, that they brought out a lot of behind the scenes, real life stuff that everyone did know, but I don't necessarily enjoy shoot promos anymore, or worked shoot promos, because I don't know, it feels lazy. Like they can come up with something, but this feels they felt like this was smooth. It was a very good promo. Overall, it really intensified Sami Zayn's heel turn, and so I'm gonna give this segment an up. First match of the night was a 6-woman tag team match that featured Natalya, Lana, and Tamina going against Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Naomi. And the match wasn't that bad. Actually, I was watching for botches because I was deciding whether to give it an up or a down. And there wasn't that many this week. The match kept steadily going. There was no super boring spots. They had some pretty good spots. Not a great match, but not a disappointing match. And it continues the feud for Charlotte and Natalya afterwards. So overall, this is getting an up. Then we go to, after we come back from commercial break, we come to the Fashion Files presenting Pulp Fashion. And I'm going to give one up and one down to this, but I'm going to explain it. The up goes to the fact that it was funny, it was entertaining, I liked it overall. Fandango is hilarious, and Tyler Breeze, even though in this segment he wasn't really that funny, it was overall enjoyable for me. However, I'm going to give it down because this storyline seems so dragged out, and if you're going to introduce the Bludgeon Brothers, we'll get to later, but if you're going to introduce them separately, are they really going to be the attackers? Have they still not found the attackers? What's going on here? But also the down goes to, not a separate down, but that down goes to the Ascension. This is what they've been. They look like people who should be dominating. They should be, and that's what they originally came to the main roster for. And this is what they're down to. And I'm not saying that's terrible because, for Fandango and Tyler Breeze, it's worked fantastic. But then again, they were never upper card superstars anyway. But they have charisma, they have character, they have humor. It just comes off weird with the Ascension trying to be so funny. So that segment gets an up and a down. And then our next match featured the United States Champion Baron Corbin taking on Sin Cara. And this is just stupid. I think it was Corey Graves that mentioned this, which I think Parker gave Corey Graves an up. And I want to give him an up, I won't do that, but he was right when he said it's funny that Corbin was demanding that he accept the United States title open challenge, but now he won't do it. But anyway, so he faces Sin Cara. Very, very quick match, But one problem. Whenever Sin Cara hit Baron Corbin out of the ring, the referee started counting, right? Well, Sin Cara did a suicide dive, and the referee kept counting. And then Sin Cara got on top of the ring post, from inside the ring, got on top of the ring post, and jumped off and hit Baron Corbin. By the time Sin Cara got back in, the referee was at 6. Now, the rules state that if a superstar goes from inside the ring to outside the ring, no matter what, the count restarts. So every time Sin Cara left the ring, the count should have restarted. So the ref messed this one up. I mean, I know it was for a reason, but I mean, let's be logical about it. Baron Corbin should not have lost, and that's also another thing. Baron Corbin lost to Sin Cara, even though it was by count out. I know it's supposed to be sort of a heel gets his comeuppance kind of thing, but like Parker and I have been saying for a long time, just make him a monster heel. And because this was altogether bad, it's getting it down. Next we have the Usos promo. Later features Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable. This segment was really good. I love the Usos. I love them to death. And so they were kind of rapping, and then Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin come up, and it was awkward because like whoever it was that had the mic didn't know like which one to go to, and she was awkward, and then the rapping from Chad Gable was like weird, but altogether it came off very good, and it kind of hypes up their feud. So I'm gonna give that segment an up. Next, the promo for the returning Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, the Bludgeon Brothers. The name alone, the Bludgeon Brothers. First off, they've been misused time and time again by WWE, so I hope this isn't another time that they're misused, but the least they could have done is not giving them that name. I mean, I don't know, it's weird. Like, why are they teaming them up again? The last time they were on SmackDown, they were facing each other, and it's just, the whole thing's weird. They have nothing for these two, so they're just going to team them up again, and they're eventually going to job out. So, this gets it down. But then we have WWE Champion Jinder Mahal. Those words made me throw up a little bit. Jinder Mahal coming out to make his Survivor Series challenge, and he comes out to challenge the Beast Brock Lesnar. I wanted to give this an up. I'm not, but I wanted to give this an up because I can't wait to see how Brock Lesnar destroys Jinder Mahal. However, we give ups and downs based on how we think the promo went. Do we think it's just a lot of things that go into it, and overall he just sucks at promos. I'm sick and tired of seeing him cut a promo on SmackDown. I'm tired of the Singh brothers, so this promo gets it down. But then AJ Styles comes out and he challenges Jinder Mahal, and I think this will be good. I like how everything went down with this. I'm going to give this an up. But one mistake on AJ Styles' part, Jinder Mahal beat AJ Styles on the May 16th SmackDown Live edition. And so, but my only hope from this is that AJ Styles doesn't like go after the title, like face Jinder Mahal really soon, like before the India tour is done, because that means he'll lose, because they want Jinder to be champion during the India tour. So I really hope that it's after everything happens and AJ Styles can win the title, please. But let's move on to the match between Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode. This match was boring as heck. I'm not interested in this storyline. I mean, I get the idea of the storyline, and but it's all built around hype and entrance, music, and versus wrestling ability, which they both have. They both have charisma. I think Ziggler has more charisma, but I've seen him a long time. But this match, it gets it down. And that brings us to the last segment before the last match. Aiden English walking through the hallway singing. I wanted to give it down to that. As you can see, SmackDown has been kind of back and forth in my mind. But I wanted to give it down to English singing, but I'm not going to because of what it led to. He's singing, and then the New Day just jumps in and just starts partying. It was hilarious. I loved this. And then Rusev come up, and he said, I don't care about the New Day. It's all about Rusev Day. And Kofi's like, what? Again? Well, I guess it's time to celebrate. And Xavier Woods plays Rusev's theme on the trombone. Like, it's actually kind of cool that he actually learned a song. I don't know if he knows how to play it or not, like the instrument. But it was awesome that he played that. All together, the segment was it was really funny. It's building up to something. I don't know what, maybe. But this segment gets an up. And then the main event pitted Randy Orton and Shinsuke Nakamura versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Now, this was just kind of a random match, obviously, because it's all built around Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. And so obviously they were going to get the win, a cheap win, and it was done really well. I didn't like how they won because of their heels, but I do like how it was done. The match wasn't boring overall. Like, there weren't that many boring spots. It just kind of kept going. It was fluent. There was great showing of athleticism. I love Randy Orton throwing Sami Zayn through the table. It almost looked like it wasn't intentional, but we know that if it goes through, most of the time it's intentional. But I love how he did the back suplex type thing. But overall, the match was really good. And this is getting an up. So, SmackDown gets more ups this week with 7 ups and 5 downs. Honestly, like, I think Raw was the better show this week. But, I mean, even though we're not really competing, but I do say that, like, SmackDown wasn't terrible this week. But I hope that it keeps getting better. I don't think they just have any, like, as big hype as Raw. And I think that kind of hurts them. They're trying to, but it's bad. I do like how Daniel Bryan's reaction, or the crowd's reaction to Daniel Bryan was, because he was in his hometown. That was awesome. And we had a few good spots, and just some of the storylines are going. I don't care about most of what's happening. Like, I mean, I enjoy watching SmackDown, but there's not much interesting going on right now. I just can't wait to see Jinder Mahal be taken to Suplex City. How about you guys? Tell us in the comments section below what you thought was good or bad, what I may have gotten wrong, up or down, what you really liked about this video or about SmackDown or about any of the storylines, whatever. We want to talk to you guys, so comment below. Give us a like if you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't. That way you can keep up with our videos. We do this weekly, or we're trying to. And then we also got TLC coming up pretty soon. We're not going to be able to watch it Sunday night or Monday. It'll be a while. But we'll have our Aftermath up soon. So yeah, I guess I'm going to get out of here, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.